footage, assets, or any other copyrighted material has been used. All content is self-produced for entertainment purposes only.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
And we're underway. Bissouma. Danso. Pedro Porro. And here's Johnson. Oh, that's neat. Oh, it's come loose. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Matthews Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. It's anyone's ball now. And it's Ugarte. And it's hoisted clear. Looking for a decent ball in. Ugarte. Matthews Cunha! He's done very well to get to that.
Matheus Cunha clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Romero gets it away. Johnson shifted upfield. Maguire gets across to intercept that. Matthews Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now who's going to be first to this? Martinez. Crossfield changing the point of attack. Johnson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Udogi. João Palhinha. Udogi. Kudus. Johnson. Ugarte, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Shaw. Matthews Cunha. Played towards the other side. Najraoui. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Referee has just said play on. Kudus. Romero chooses to go cross-field. And it's Kudus. Udogi. Johnson. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Back into the middle. Nice physical challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Been taken short. Tries a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Played it short, and it's Shaw. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Van der Beek. Kudus. Johnson. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha caresses it through, and he's there to clear it. Johnson's cross. Casemiro. Ugarte. Maguire. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Shaw played over towards the opposite flank. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bruno Fernandes is offering a right smile there.
Romero. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. Johnson. It's really well cleared. Shaw looks to the other side. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Palhinha does really well to win the ball there. Danso. Udogi. Danso. Udogi. João Palhinha. Palhinha, gently done. Casemiro. Ugarte. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Shaw. Lovely feet. Mathias Cunha. Shot, surely! Good try. They haven't got good, so easily have been different.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Romero, and he goes cross-field. Danso. Udogi. Out to the right. Bissouma. Shaw cuts out the pass. Mathias Cunha. Ugarte. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire chooses to go cross-field. Mazraoui head over towards the opposite flank. Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Mathias Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Succumbs to the pressure. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way. Bissouma. Romero forwards and with intent. João Palhinha. Udogi. João Palhinha. Kudus. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. Brennan Johnson. And here's Colomwani. Shapes to shoot! Casemiro. Maguire. Ugarte. Shaw. Mazraoui. Casemiro. And it's Mazraoui. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Kudus wins the duel this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
Brennan Johnson. João Palhinha. Bissouma. Johnson head out towards the right wing. Great defending, strong and determined. Mathias Cunha. Shaw. Mathias Cunha. Shaw. Looks to the other side. Mazraoui. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And it's Ugarte. Danso. Udogi. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Ugarte producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Mazraoui. Casemiro. And it's played forward. Johnson. Bissouma. Kudus. Johnson. He's on it, can he get away? Kolumwani has got himself a free kick. Goes for a shot! He goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Kolumwani certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Maguire, aim forwards. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Cleared away. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, that's nice. Pedro Porro. Johnson. João Palhinha. Udogi. Kudus. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now it's Kolumwani, and it's Bissouma. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Moved on forwards. Oh, good spread. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Udogi. Udogi. Udogi proves just a little bit too strong. Kudus gets into some space. Ugarte did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Mazraoui. Proves too strong. Danso. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kudus. And here's Kolumwani. Over to the left. That's an excellent interception. Mazraoui. Ugarte. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mateus Cunha actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Romero. Johnson. Kudus. Casemiro, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Played towards the other side. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedro Porro. Doggy. And it's Kudus. Very nicely done. And here's Colomwani! The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Johnson! Maguire clears it away. Bissouma. To get that right. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Chooses to go back. Defending of the desperate variety. Casemiro took not to step in there. That was more than necessary. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. Showing good feet. Really well manoeuvred. Van der Beek. A crossfield, changing the point of attack. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Bissouma. Kudus. Casemiro does really well to win the ball there. Mazraoui. Mazraoui, head over towards the opposite flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Decent chance! Manchester United have a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. He's trying the shot, and he's there to get it away. Ugarte, nice physical challenge. Udogie aimed forwards. Matheus Cunha. Spread out to the left. So who's he picking out? Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. And that has been cleared. Johnson. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And it's Udogi. And he's heaved it away. Brennan Johnson. Joao Palhinha. Proves too strong. And here's Johnson. Nasraoui. Looks to the other side. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. It's Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Van der Ven shifted upfield. Shaw. Maguire. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Nasraoui. Played towards the other side. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's played forward. Brennan Johnson. Nice control. Joao Palhinha. And here's Kudus. Kudus. Aimed in towards the centre. And here's Kudus. Oh, it's come loose. And he thumps it clear. And it's Udogi. Palhinha, gently done. Ugarte. Shaw. Ugarte forwards and with intent. Palhinha, gently done. Kudus. João Palhinha. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Lovely bit of skill. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Delivered across. De Ligt can get it clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Kudus. Good chance here! Shot a goal! Moved on forwards. Martinez. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Matheus Cunha. There's the shot! Van de Ven. Danso. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Oh, such a clever touch. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro. It's a mighty effort! No, he's got that completely wrong. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Pedro Porro. Van de Ven. João Palhinha. Kudus. Udogi. Colomwani. And that's Porro. Oh, smashing header! Hits it again, but still no joy.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
He got plenty on that.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
That's really well manoeuvred. Johnson. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Matheus Cunha. Shaw chooses to go cross-field. Bruno Fernandes. Played out to the right. Casemiro. Kudus, too strong for his opponent there. Romero. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Udogi. Danso shifted upfield. Kolomuani. And it's Joao Palhinha. Palhinha, that's a clever looking ball. Shaw clears it away. And the shot! Good strong hand by the keeper.
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Joao Palhinha. Udogi. That has been cut short. Casemiro. Ugarte. Shaw, and he goes cross-field. It's gone out for a throw-in. Udogi. Joao Palhinha. Produces a cross. And the keeper has it. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Brennan Johnson. That was very necessary.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Joao Palhinha. Udogi forwards and with intent. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Ugarte. Shaw. A chance to play it in. Brilliantly cut out. Johnson. Romero looks to the other side. Udogi. And it's Kudus. That is lovely. Johnson. Joao Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Chance for a shot! De Ligt, aim forwards. Ugarte. Ugarte, head over towards the opposite flank. That'll be a throw-in. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Najraoui. Ugarte. And it's played forward. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bissouma carries the ball down the right. He has found a way through. Pedro Porro. That's good play. Plenty waiting in the middle. Johnson! And again! It's a goal! First blood drawn. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Out to the left it goes. Kudus. Danso. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Johnson. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Maciej Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Mazraoui. Van der Ven tries to clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Lobbed in behind. And he's there to clear it. Martinez, Casemiro, Mazraoui, Bruno Fernandes, Danso, Udogi. Danso, Udogi. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bissouma, Kudus, Brennan Johnson. It's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mazraoui. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Plays it out wide. That has found him in acres of space. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Now then, the ball's come loose. Brennan Johnson, and he cuts out the supply. Shaw. And it's Shaw. Cross goes in there. Danso tries to clear. Ugarte. He can get that clear. A cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Bruno Fernandes. And he shoots!
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Casemiro. Ugarte. Shaw. He's going to be disappointed with that. Bissouma. Kudus. Udogi. Danso. Played towards the other side. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. And it's Kudus. João Palhinha. Udogi. De Ligt did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Shaw. Casemiro. Mazraoui. That's very neat. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Only partially clear. João Palhinha. Danso. Bissouma. Kudus. Kolomuani. And it's Toro. Oh, nice touch. Climbs up big! Maguire clears it away. Bissouma. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Pedro Porro plays it short. Now it's Johnson. Johnson! Maguire did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Shaw chooses to go cross-field. Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Porro. Romero. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Udogi. And here's Kudus. And it's Udogi. Can he latch on to this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Kudus. Johnson spread out to the left. Udogi puts a cross in. Ugarte. Mazraoui. Mazraoui battling down that right flank. That has been knocked clear. Casemiro. Purring. Great chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Kudus. João Palhinha. Johnson. João Palhinha. Romero, gently done. Pedro Porro, now he's off and running. Brennan Johnson. Johnson played out towards the right wing. Time to deliver. Johnson opts to play it back. Bissouma. And a chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Bissouma, that's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Ugarte. Maguire forwards and with intent. Shaw. Played towards the other side. Mazraoui. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Johnson. Udogi. Danso. Udogi. Brennan Johnson, out to the right. Bissouma wins the duel this time. Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha, over to the left. Shaw, and it's lofted through here. And it's Ugarte. Bissouma. Oh, it's come loose. Bruno Fernandes. Kudus. João Palhinha. Danso. Udogi. That's well manoeuvred. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Shaw looks to the other side. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
But Cunha is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
João Palhinha. Kudus. Palhinha, aim forwards. Casemiro. Shaw. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Mazraoui, now here's the delivery. Mazraoui has failed to find anyone. And it's played forward. João Palhinha. Udogi. Bissouma, out to the left it goes. Kudus, Johnson, and here's Colomwani. He's had a shot. That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Lisandro Martinez shifted upfield. Matheus Cunha. And a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Casemiro have it back and can go again. Mazraoui making good progress on the right-hand side. Corner it is. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Ugarte. Casemiro. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Can he deliver? Shaw delivers. Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Udogi tries to clear. He is just caressing the ball. Martinez. João Palhinha. Udogi. Udogi is on a run down the left wing. Bissouma spread out to the left. And it's Kudus. João Palhinha. Kudus. And here's Colomwani. Colomwani! Could be danger here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Matheus Cunha. Played back in. Kudus. Bissouma. Danso, over towards the opposite flank. Bruno Fernandes. That has sent him sprawling. Shaw showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Romero. Johnson chasing after it. Kudus played out to the left flank. And it's Kudus. Takes the shot! And again the keeper stands strong. Maciej Cunha. It's a loose ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. João Palhinha. Kudus. Danso. Udogi. And here's Kudus. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Kudus. There's no flag. Ugarte clears it away. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Moved on forwards. Casemiro. Martinez. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Cleared away. It's Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui looking to get on the end of this. He's cut it out. Udogi. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Maciej Cunha. Mazraoui. Maciej Cunha. Ugarte. Maciej Cunha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Kolo Muani. João Palhinha. Danso, and he goes cross-field. And it's Porro. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Johnson. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. João Palhinha. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Shaw. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, sweet feet. That's going to go a long way. It's gone for a throw-in. Bissouma. Danso shifted upfield. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. And here's Colomwani. Oh, that's a nice ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Shaw. Looks to the other side. That's tidy. Matheus Cunha. Point-blank header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Bissouma. Van de Ven. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, can he get onto this? Played towards the other side. Mazraoui. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. De Ligt. Ugarte. Van de Ven gets rid without sophistication. Lisandro Martinez chooses to go cross-field. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Mazraoui. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Back into the middle. Ugarte. Matheus Cunha. Swept in. Real chance! He has done it! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came out beautifully.
So we're off again. Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. He is just caressing the ball. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Romero can get it clear. Johnson. And that is a little undercooked. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Steaming on goalwards. Mazraoui. Martinez. Shaw. Mathias Cunha. That has been knocked clear.
Oh, sweet feet.
Cleared without complication. Looking for a decent ball in. Out towards the flank. Ugarte. Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it's Bissouma. Udogi. And here's Kudus. João Palhinha. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Kudus. Kudus! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Kudus really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Maguire is there and he can get that clear. Strong running down that left flank. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Shaw. Lovely bit of skill. And the shot's on here. Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Pedro Porro. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Mathias Cunha. Shaw. Mathias Cunha. Casemiro. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
That's a good run down the left. Danso. Udogi. João Palhinha. Bissouma. João Palhinha. And it's Kudus. Mazraoui gets over and intercepts. Ugarte. Mathias Cunha. Maguire, aim forwards. Ugarte. Shaw, played over towards the opposite flank. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes in with the challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Mazraoui puts them all in. Johnson. Bissouma. That's really well manoeuvred. João Palhinha. Kudus. Udogi. And that's a throw. Danso. Now it's Kudus. Now that's a lovely exchange. Lovely feet. A chance to play it in. And it's Udogi. Matheus Cunha. Brennan Johnson. Pedro Porro. And here's Johnson. Crunching tackle. Maguire gets good distance on it. Romero. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Colomwani! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Lisandro Martinez chooses to go cross-field. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Knocks it out wide. That is lovely. Romero gets it clear. And claimed it back swiftly. Bruno Fernandes applies the finish! No, he's missed it.
Bruno Fernandes probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Danso shifted upfield. Romero. Bissouma. Oh, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. And here's Colomwani, over to the left. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. And here's Colomwani. That's surely a foul, free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Manchester United are down to 10 men.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Johnson! Pedro Porro goes short. And it's Udogi. And here's Kudus. Udogi. Maguire with the clearance. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well read, nice interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Goes for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Romero, gently done. Throw it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Shaw, now he's got space here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Bissouma. Danso. Kudus. Udogi. Danso. Bissouma. Kudus. And here's Kolomwani! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Moved on forwards. Matheus Cunha. De Ligt. Martinez. Casemiro. And it's played forward. Bruno Fernandes is onto it in a flash. Casemiro. Shaw. Maguire. Casemiro. Udogi. João Palhinha. Bissouma. Romero. Pedro Porro. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Johnson. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Casemiro. Mazraoui. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Matheus Cunha. João Palhinha. Kudus. Kolomwani. Now it's Johnson. Johnson played out towards the right wing. Bissouma. Brennan Johnson. And here's Kolomwani. Kolomwani! Deftly away. Bissouma. Can he finish? Big relief, it just needed better contact.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
De Ligt forwards and with intent. Johnson tries to dink it through. He's being urged to shoot. And that's a fine challenge. Danger averted for now. And it's João Palhinha. And here's Johnson. Matheus Cunha. Maguire. Shaw. Looks to the other side. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Mazraoui, that's a delicate... Can he finish? Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Palhinha. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Pedro Porro. And it's Porro. Maguire. Shaw. Maguire. Martinez. Lisandro Martinez. Played over towards the opposite flank. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. And the ball's come loose here. Crossed it again. Tries to get it clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Matheus Cunha. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pedro Porro. Johnson. And it's Kudus. Oh, delicate chip through. And that has been clubbed away. Pedro Porro. Played out to the right. Bissouma. And here's Colomwani. Palhinha. Now who's going to be first to this? Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Oh, such a clever touch. It's a mighty effort. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Danso aim forwards. Udogi. Danso. Udogi. Palhinha. Colomwani looking understandably. It is having a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, easy pickings there. Bissouma moved on forwards, and it's Kudus. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. Matches Cunha, aim forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bissouma, Pedro Porro, João Palhinha, Bissouma, moved on forwards, Kudus, now it's Kolo Muani. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising, and it's played forward. Mazraoui. Played in by Mazraoui. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Udogi. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Great defending, strong and determined. Van der Ven did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bissouma. Bissouma, forwards and with intent. Kudus, out to the left it goes. And here's Kolo Muani! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
It's really well manoeuvred. Maguire. Shaw. Matches Cunha. Johnson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Kudus. João Palhinha. Romero. Johnson. Udogi. Played towards the other side. Pedro Porro. It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, that's a... Johnson! Moved on forwards. And here's Kolo Muani. Kudus. Kudus!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Shaw, and he goes cross-field. Bruno Fernandes. Palhinha does really well to win the ball there. Romero, 60 minutes played. Kudus. João Palhinha. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Johnson. We expected better, and so did he. Maciej Cunha. They get a throw in. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Nasraoui. Shaw. What a throw in. Johnson. João Palhinha. And here's Colomwani. Calmly anticipates. Maciej Cunha. Goes for the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Udogi. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Kudus. And here's Kudus. And here's Kudus. And they've got rid. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's been won straight back. Pedro Porro. Johnson. And it's made its way to Colomwani! Maguire. Shaw chooses to go cross-field. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Casemiro. Maciej Cunha. Shoots! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. And now he has two. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Pedro Porro has it out wide and in space. Plenty waiting in the middle. Johnson. Bissouma. João Palhinha. And here's Colomwani. And there's the shot! Oh, that's a waste.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Lisandro Martinez shifted upfield. Maguire. Shaw. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Van der Ven puts it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical.
Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
João Palhinha. Danso, aim forwards. Udogi. Kudus. Brennan Johnson. Out to the right. Pedro Porro tries a cross.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Spread out to the left. Shaw. Ball comes in. Danso with the clearance. Cleared away. It's Casemiro. Chance! Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Pedro Porro. He's in a great position. And it's played in here. De Ligt can get it clear. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Decent progress down the left. Kudus. It's run loose here. Colomwani. And the shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake today.
Over to the left. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Johnson. Referee's given a throw. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite beat it right. Colomwani wins the duel this time. And it's Udogi. And here's Colomwani. Out to the left it goes. That's a throw. João Palhinha. Lovely ball and the finish! Well, that is rather wayward. And it's played forward. Martinez. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Now this could be a chance. Danso. Romero. Danso. Doggy. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. Shaw charging forward down that flank. Hit into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Van der Ven, gently done. Pedro Porro. And here's Johnson. Brennan Johnson. And here's Colomwani.
Colomwani really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
João Palhinha. Udogi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Ligt producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Martinez. Mazraoui, and he goes cross-field. Shaw is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Brennan Johnson. Kudus. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Kudus. Pedro Porro. Romero. Pedro Porro. Romero. Looks to the other side. Udogi. João Palhinha. Palhinha chips it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Shaw. Bruno Fernandes. Mazraoui. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Danso. Kudus. Brennan Johnson. Udogi. He is through here. De Ligt gets it away. Pedro Porro with the short one. Time to deliver. Now that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. De Ligt attempts a clearance. And it's João Palhinha. Bissouma. Here's a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mazraoui. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Gets it away. Udogi. Danso. Romero. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Johnson looking for a runner. Now it's Colomwani. Played towards the other side. Still likely looking ball that. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro. Matheus Cunha. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Danso. Udogi. Danso. Bissouma. Kudus. Brennan Johnson. Colomwani head out towards the right wing. That's good play. There are a few waiting for it. Now it takes a shot! Shaw chooses to go cross-field. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Can he deliver? Real chance! Romero getting this one clear. Mazraoui. And it's hoisted clear. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And it's played forward. De Ligt, gently done. And it's Mazraoui. That's a cute ball. Romero with the clearance. So who's he picking out? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Vicario claims it, and the danger passes. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha. Shaw with the cross. João Palhinha. Udogi. Udogi going full tilt down the left. And it's Kudus. Kudus played out to the left flank. Lisandro Martinez gets rid without sophistication. That's really well manoeuvred. Udogi. Showing good feet. And here's Kudus. And here's Johnson. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Johnson. And here's Colomwani. Udogi.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Udogi. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Johnson. That's very neat. João Palhinha. Johnson. Now this could be a chance. Kudus. Oh, good spread. Very nicely done. Clipped into space. João Palhinha. Delivered in.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Mazraoui. Mazraoui played over towards the opposite flank.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's Porro. Thinks one for Colomwani! It's off target and by quite a way. Lisandro Martinez looks to the other side. Bissouma. Oh, that is asking for trouble.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Matheus Cunha. Casemiro does well to get it back. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. it, just needed better contact. Played towards the other side. Matthias Cunha. De Ligt shifted upfield. Matthias Cunha proves too strong.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Johnson. And it's Kudus. The referee's awarded a free kick. Udogie. Udogie gets across him.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shaw at his creative best. He's set up 2 goals. And it's Shaw. Matthias Cunha. Decent chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, nice touch. Casemiro. Moved on forwards.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Tries a measured ball. Up he goes! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Manchester United, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2. João Palhinha. Pedro Porro. Casemiro. Aim forwards. Bruno Fernandes. Nice physical challenge. Johnson. And he's heaved it away, and that's been won straight back. Matthias Cunha. Bruno Fernandes. Matthias Cunha. Oh, shooting chance! He should have put that one away.
Matthias Cunha really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Udogie. Van der Ven. Moved on forwards. Bissouma. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Cleared without complication. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's come loose. Johnson. Kudus. Kudus. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Oh, that's neat. Bissouma. Joao Palhinha. Done delicately.
Udogie really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Johnson. Picks it up out wide. And he thumps it clear. Romero have it back and can go again. Bissouma played into space. Bissouma is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shaw chooses to go cross-field. It's a pretty loose pass. Danso gently done. And it's Udogie. Van der Ven. Johnson. Pedro Porro. Oh, that's nice. Johnson. Played out to the right. Pedro Porro. He's gone backward here. Joao Palhinha. That's a cute ball. And they got rid. And that has been cleared. Johnson. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Out to the right. It's a mighty effort. It's an end again. That's another chance. Take it with style. Kudus did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Matheus Cunha. And that was very necessary. And claimed it back swiftly. Matheus Cunha. Shaw.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Johnson. Can he latch on to this? Johnson. Johnson's cross. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Bissouma. That's a nicely weighted pass. Cleared away. Done so. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Looking for a decent ball in. Crossed into the box.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Matheus Cunha. Casemiro. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Mazraoui puts the ball in.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Johnson. Looking here to chip it through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pedro Porro forwards and with intent. Here's the chance to cross. And it's Porro.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Mazraoui, and he goes cross-field. Maguire. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the shot!
Manchester United really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here. Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Great defending, strong and determined.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
João Palhinha. Kudus. Udogi. Kudus. It's a threatening ball. De Ligt gets good distance on it. And that's been won straight back. Dinks one through.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Kudus. Van der Ven. Udogi. Kudus. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. De Ligt gets it clear. And it's João Palhinha. Casemiro cuts it out. Kudus could have here their final chance. That has been knocked clear. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Mazraoui. Casemiro. Mazraoui succumbs to the pressure.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
They are right into last chance territory. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. De Ligt. Matheus Cunha. And it's Shaw. Shaw drives forward on the overlap, and that's aimed into the middle. Danger averted for now. Matheus Cunha, and it's played forward.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Johnson. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Kolomuani. The doggy. That's very neat.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Maguire. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Mazraoui. Well played, important challenge that.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Bissouma. Johnson. It'll be a throw-in. Matheus Cunha. Maguire. Shaw. Maguire. Casemiro. Mazraoui. And it's Bruno Fernandes.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Romero. Bissouma. João Palhinha. Kudus. Over to the left. Nice control. Kudus. And here's Kolomuani! A real chance and a real let-off. Ooh, can he get onto this? Matheus Cunha. João Palhinha. The final seconds now. Kudus played with finesse. That's a little off target. De Ligt. Martinez. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Shaw. Shaw. Lovely feet. Bissouma makes the interception. Shaw. Casemiro. Spread out to the left. Chance! They've played it short. That is lovely. Now it's Martinez. He is just caressing the ball. Ball driven towards the far post. Casemiro. The whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Pedro Porro. Brennan Johnson. Kudus. It is now or never. Time is against them. Maguire. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Shaw. Bissouma shifted upfield. Pedro Porro. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. Danso. Udogi. Here's Colomwani. Pedro Porro. And it's Udogi. Udogi. A header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Shaw. Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Shaw. Great run on the overlap here. Shaw delivers. Defending of the desperate variety. Now then, the ball's come loose. Romero. Bissouma. Clearly not happy with that. Final seconds, this has to be it. Kudus. Udogi. Udogi closing in on goal. It's a good... He has a crack! Oh, whistle's gone, now then. And the referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
De Ligt clears it away. And it's Udogi. Johnson. Bissouma. It really is now or never. They need a goal, however it comes. Bissouma played out towards the right wing. Showing good feet. They need to get it in quick. Johnson. That's really well manoeuvred. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And here's Johnson. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Bissouma. Pedro Porro. João Palhinha. Kudus. Udogi. That's a good run down the left. Kudus. João Palhinha. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. And here's Kudus. And he shoots! It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square with almost no time remaining. Mazraoui looks to the other side. Shaw. This is it then, now or never. Matheus Cunha. Now it's He's had a shot! It's a loose ball. Pedro Porro. Johnson. Oh, nicely intercepted. Casemiro. And it's Mazraoui. Tries a deft little ball. Defending of the desperate variety. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Romero, Bissouma. Now that's well seen too. Bruno Fernandes, Matheus Cunha. Romero. Bissouma. Matheus Cunha. Played into the middle. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Mazraoui played back in. So that's it. It is all over. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round.
Your final thoughts, Jim? Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was